To all the grown-ups listening, it's almost time to turn your home into a 7-day nature-filled adventure filled with scavenger hunts, hands-on activities, and amazing discoveries. In 4 days, you can sign your family up for Curious Camp. It's an at-home, interactive, self-paced, and screen-free week-long experience hosted by me. Sign-ups will only be available for 1 week, so to be notified when Curious Camp launches, visit CuriousKidsEveryday.com/camp. It's Curious Kids Weekend Picks, where a kid from the Curious Kids Club gets to pick the episode. So, what episode are we going to hear today?
Hello, Josh. My name is Royce. I am moving to Virginia. I am 7 years old, and my favorite episode is How Do Toilets Work?
Welcome to Curious Kids Every Day. I'm Josh. How are you doing today? It's so good to hear from you. I've got a question for you. Have you ever flushed a toilet? What happens when you push down on the lever or press the button? All the water and waste goes down the hole and new water replaces it. It seems like a complicated machine, but most machines use electricity, right? Is your toilet plugged into an electrical socket, like a vacuum cleaner would be, or a TV? Nope, it's not. It doesn't use electricity at all. So, how does a toilet flush? What makes it work? Well, toilets are clever little machines that use water, gravity, and pressure to do their job. No electricity is needed. Here's how it works. Have you noticed that big box on the back of your toilet? You ever seen that? That's called the tank. Has your mom or dad ever shown you what is inside of that tank? You should ask them to show you. It's amazing to see. Inside that tank at the back of the toilet is a whole system. When you press the handle or button on the toilet, it lifts something inside the tank called a flapper. Can you say flapper? The flapper is like a plug at the bottom of the tank. You know when you take a bath and you have to plug the bath drain so that the water stays in? And when you pull that plug out, the water starts to go down into the hole? The flapper is a lot like that. When you flush the potty, the plug opens and all the water that's in the tank rushes down, and it goes from the tank into the bowl. That's the new water that replaces the old water in the toilet bowl. What does your potty sound like when it flushes? All toilets do basically the same thing, but I've noticed that they all have a unique sound for some reason. Okay, so that rushing water creates a strong flow that pushes everything in the bowl down through a curved pipe called the trapway. Can you say trapway? The trapway has a special S shape that helps create suction. And yes, suction starts with an S. It's perfect. Can you make an S shape with your hands right now? Great! This suction, combined with gravity, pulls everything down the drain. After that, the flapper in the tank falls back down, sealing the bottom of the tank again. But now, the tank is empty. There's no water in it. So, what happens next? Well, there's a float inside of the tank. Kind of like a little ball that floats on top of the water. When the tank is low, the float drops, which tells a part called the fill valve to turn on. The fill valve brings in clean water from the pipes. As the tank fills up, the float rises, and when it gets high enough, guess what? that shuts the fill valve off. So then your toilet is ready to flush again. Even though toilets don't need batteries or electricity, it's actually a pretty complex machine with lots of moving parts. It's a modern marvel. In fact, the kind of toilets we use today are actually a pretty new invention. They weren't really used until the 1800s, only 200 years ago. Before that, people came up with lots of creative ways to go to the bathroom. One of the most popular ways was something called an outhouse, and they were basically just, well, holes in the ground. Yep, it's about as nasty as it sounds. I'm very grateful to live in a time when we have toilets like we have today. Even something as simple as a toilet is actually a really interesting and complex system. It just goes to show that everything around us is just so amazing. Even a potty. Let's have a quick quiz. What is the tank of a toilet filled with? It's water. All right, let's see if you remember the names of the parts of the toilet. What is the name of the part that seals and unseals the tank? That's called the flapper. Remember, that's the part that's kind of like in the bathtub when you have to plug the drain. Here's one more question. What shape helps create suction to pull everything down? I'll give you a hint. Suction starts with the letter S. Yep, it's the S-shaped trapway. True or false? Toilets use electricity to flush. That is false. True or false? Gravity helps toilets flush. That's true. True or false? Toilets refill themselves using a garden hose. That is false. Toilets refill themselves using water and gravity and pressure. Oh, I've got a fun game. Okay, I'm going to give you 5 different things. We're going to call this Can You Flush It? You let me know which of these things you can flush down the potty. Are you ready? Can you flush a toy dinosaur down the potty? No. Can you flush toilet paper down the potty? You sure can. What about notebook paper? That's paper too, right? No. Only toilet paper can go down the potty. What about water? Can you flush water down the potty? Yep, you sure can. What about a bar of soap? Is that okay to flush down the potty? No. Remember, only toilet paper and the things your body makes should go down the toilet. Well, now you know how toilets work. So the next time you flush the potty, think about everything that happens behind the scenes. It's a little science experiment every single time. And seriously, ask your parents to show you inside of the toilet tank. That thing is really, really cool. What kind of question do you think we'll ask tomorrow on Curious Kids Every Day? I can't wait to find out. But until then, keep asking questions and stay curious, kids. And we've got some birthdays today. Henry from Massachusetts is turning 4. Happy birthday, Henry. Bjorn from Washington State is turning 4. Happy birthday, Bjorn. Ian from upstate New York is turning 4. Happy birthday, Ian. Carl from Norway is turning 8. Happy birthday, Carl. Kanan from Idaho is turning 4. Happy birthday, Kanan. Joey from Arizona is turning 6. Happy birthday, Joey. Van from Wisconsin is turning 4. Happy birthday, Van. Myrtle from Australia is turning 6. Happy birthday, Myrtle. Ren from Michigan is turning 5. Happy birthday, Ren. Brody from Oregon is turning 2. Happy birthday, Brody. Zion from Hawaii is turning 8. Happy birthday, Zion. Leo from New York is turning 5. Happy birthday, Leo. Alessio from New Jersey is turning 7. Happy birthday, Alessio. Maya from Massachusetts is turning 6. Happy birthday, Maya. Francis Revel from Toronto, Canada is turning 6. Happy birthday, Francis Revel. Caleb from Kansas is turning 6. Happy birthday, Caleb. Jack from Massachusetts is turning 6. Happy birthday, Jack. Robbie from New York is turning 6. Happy birthday, Robbie. Callahan from California is turning 1. Happy birthday, Callahan. Isla from California is turning 6. Happy birthday, Isla. Micah from Melbourne, Australia is turning 2. Happy birthday, Micah. Haley Ray from Canada is turning 6. Happy birthday, Haley Ray. And Theodore is from Norway, and Theodore is turning 7. Happy birthday, Theodore. To all the grown-ups listening, if your curious kid wants their birthday mentioned on the show, please visit supportcuriouskids.com and join the Curious Kids Club. That's supportcuriouskids.com. See you tomorrow.